Have you ever felt like you're grieving someone who's still here? Like you're losing them little by little, day by day? If you're caring for someone with dementia, this feeling's all too familiar. It's called the long goodbye, and it can be one of the hardest parts of caregiving. But here's something you need to know. You don't have to go through this alone. In this video, I'll share real strategies to help you navigate grief while caregiving, find meaningful moments of connection, and take care of yourself in the process. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll have concrete ways to ease the pain and move forward with a full heart. Hi, I'm Rick Henkin. My wife Sonia was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in January 2020. Since then, I've witnessed firsthand how exhausting, heartbreaking, and overwhelming caregiving can be. I've also seen too many caregivers suffer physically, emotionally, and mentally, sometimes even more than the loved ones they care for. I was determined not to let this disease take me down, and I found a way to cope, stay strong, and still find joy. Now I help other caregivers do the same. And today I want to help you. Grief is something we usually associate with loss after death, but dementia brings a different kind of grief. This grief starts long before your loved one passes away. You grieve as they slowly fade from the person you once knew. Maybe they no longer remember special moments you shared. Maybe their sense of humor is gone. Maybe they don't even recognize you anymore. These losses add up, and because there's no clear endpoint like traditional grief, it can feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle of sadness and longing. That's why dementia caregiving is often called the long goodbye. Here are 5 ways to cope with grief while caregiving. Number 1, acknowledge your feelings without guilt. One of the hardest things about this type of grief is that it doesn't follow a predictable pattern. One day your loved one might surprise you by remembering something small, and the next day they might not even know who you are. Each of these moments can feel like another loss, and if you're not careful, you might find yourself pushing down your emotions thinking, I shouldn't feel this way, they're still here. I have to be strong for them. Other people have it worse. But here's the truth. Suppressing grief only makes it harder. Instead, give yourself permission to feel. Talk to a friend, write in a journal, even say it out loud. This is hard and I feel sad. Grief isn't weakness, it's proof of love. Number 2, redefine your connection. Your relationship with your loved one may not be the same, but that doesn't mean it's gone. Even if they don't remember your name, even if they can't have deep conversations anymore, even if they don't recognize you at all, there's still ways to connect. Play music they love. Hold their hand. Share a quiet moment together. I see this in my own life. Sonia rarely looks at me when I speak. It's rare for her to answer a simple yes or no question. But you know what? If I can get her to smile, even for a second, that's enough for me. That's our new connection, and it matters. Number 3, create rituals to process grief. Rituals give grief a place to go. They help you honor what's been lost while still moving forward. And they don't have to be complicated. Here are a few ideas. Light a candle at the end of the day and take a deep breath. Keep a memory box with small memories of who your loved one once was, or mementos. Write down 1 moment of gratitude each night. These small acts help you hold on to love and memories without feeling stuck in sadness. Number 4, look for moments of joy, again, without guilt. Even in grief, joy can exist. Maybe your loved one has a rare moment of clarity. Maybe they laugh at something unexpected. Maybe you just feel a quiet moment of peace. It's okay to feel happiness, even in the midst of loss. Joy doesn't erase grief, it helps balance it. And when those moments happen, allow yourself to soak them in. Number 5, ask for support. You don't have to do this alone. Too many caregivers feel like they have to handle everything by themselves, but no one should have to carry this weight alone. Join a support group. Talk to a counselor. Lean on family and friends. Caregiving is hard enough. You deserve support too. Here's my final thought. You're not alone. Grief is part of love. If you're grieving, it's because you care. And while that grief may never fully go away, it doesn't have to consume you. By acknowledging your emotions, seeking support, and finding new ways to connect, you can continue caregiving with a full heart. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're losing yourself in caregiving, you're not alone. That's exactly why I created Caregiver Mastery, a step-by-step roadmap designed to help you manage stress, anger, and burnout so you can care for your loved one without sacrificing yourself in the process. Inside, you'll learn how to set healthy boundaries, reduce overwhelm, and find peace, even in the hardest moments. I call this place Heaven Island, a state of clarity, acceptance, and peace where you can care for your loved one without losing yourself. Click the link below or visit caregivermasterycourse.com to get started today. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. I post caregiver support videos every Monday and Thursday. You're not alone in this. Let's do this together. One day I'll figure this out.